Now I want to talk about your favorite recipe in the book. You said it's here on page 9.
They are all my favorites. That one, I think.
This is the pork chops in a sherry and
so,
cream sauce.
So it's pork chops. So you braai the pork chops as is. You don't marinate them. So if you decide that you want to eat that recipe an hour from now, it's possible. There's no prep work, and that is true for most of the recipes in the book, because I am not a fan of starting 3 days before to eat something 3 days from now.
No, it's too much work. Your mind changes.
Too much work. We decide today the weather is nice. We want to braai now because the weather is nice. So you braai the pork chop. You can also replace that with steak if you don't eat pork. And then the sherry and cream sauce, as you can guess by now, the ingredients sherry and cream. So you saute some onions and garlic, then you add half a bottle of sherry, you reduce that to a thick, nice syrup, and then you add a cup of cream, and you've got your sherry and cream sauce, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. And I love the simplicity and that there are so few ingredients in the recipe.
How did you develop the recipe? What made you think of this recipe?
That one, I walked into a liquor store one day, and there were these bottles of Old Brown Sherry for 29 Rand. And I thought, wow. And at university, we used to drink a lot of Old Brown Sherry in winter when it was cold. And I thought, I can't believe that it's still so cheap, because it's actually a pretty high quality product, and it's such good value for money. And then I thought I'd love to have a recipe that uses Old Brown Sherry in my book. So then I just started thinking, what can you actually do with it? You can obviously also use it in a potjie and maybe stew something in the sherry because it's nice and sweet, but I think it makes a fantastic sauce.
Now, you said this book is the best book you've ever written.
It is.
Why?
Because I also learn. I think I become better, and then also through the success of the previous 2 books, because they sold so well, you start to get more confidence, and that confidence also flows over into using more creative license. So maybe for a previous book, the sherry and cream sauce would have also included 1 or 2 other ingredients, because I didn't have the confidence to publish a recipe with 2 ingredients. Whereas now, I'm confident in my ability to develop proper recipes with very few ingredients. And I think due to the fact that the previous book sold so well, you also have the confidence to say, if you don't like it, that's fine with me. There are thousands of other people that do like it. And that allows you the creative freedom, I think, to write better and do better recipes, and that's why the book is better.
What's the last thing that you did on the braai, the last meal that you made on the braai?
I was recently in Europe, so 2 days before we sit here now for the interview, I arrived in South Africa, and the last thing that I braaid there was bratwurst in Germany.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, sorry, I'm lying. Last night I braaid. I forgot about that.
What did you braai last night?
I braaid pork belly.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It is.
How did you make it?
For about 2 hours in my man oven. My man oven is like a thing, it stands next to my braai, and it's a ceramic, it's like a mixture of a kettle braai and a tandoori oven. And then you put it in there for about 2.5 hours at 140 degrees. And then it's just very soft, falls off the bone.